My name is Allison Matanzos, and for my Sportsman 3 Unit 5 project, I am doing nutrition after a gastric bypass surgery. What is gastric bypass? Gastric bypass is a surgery done for weight loss. The stomach is split into two, which leaves the stomach in a small upper pouch and a large lower pouch. The small intestine is then rearranged to connect to both pouches. This limits the amount of food you can eat, and the small upper pouch then becomes your new permanent stomach. Things people struggle with after the surgery are food intolerance, bowel obstruction, a psychological effect, and malnutrition. And the psychological effect comes from many of these people having eating disorders and binge eating problems, and then their food intake being cut in half, or just not having the comfort they used to in food as they can't have that comfort anymore. Steps to recovery. First step is balanced diet, and for this you want to eat nutritious foods such as fruits, vegetables, and try to include as much protein as you can. You want to ease into food. Do not overeat after surgery as it can cause for the pouch to stretch. Hydration. Water is essential to weight loss and is recommended to drink 2 to 3 quarts of water a day. And during this, you do not want to drink water during a meal, and you have to wait 30 minutes after a meal to drink water. And the last one is take vitamins. You want to take vitamins or include them in your meals to keep yourself healthy. And the recommended vitamins after the surgery are vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin B12, and calcium. Good foods versus bad foods for the surgery. Things to avoid after the surgery are alcohol, caffeine, fried foods, sweetened beverages, dry foods, high-fat foods, greasy foods, and red meats. And things to eat after the surgery are protein shakes, fruits, vegetables, and lean meats. The stages of food intake. Your first stage is going to be liquid only, which is obviously only liquids, and this starts 1 to 2 days after surgery. The second stage is puree. This is 1 to 3 weeks after surgery, and this includes blended foods or pasty foods. And for this, you want to have 3 to 6 meals a day. Soft foods, which is 3 to 7 weeks after surgery, and you want to have 3 to 5 meals a day. And solid foods, which is 8 weeks after surgery, and you want to have 3 meals after for this. The first stage is liquid only, and this begins about 1 day after surgery and can last 1 to 2 weeks depending on what your doctor says you're ready for. The process begins with clear liquids and moves to other liquids with more benefits, and some of these include broth, unsweetened juice, and unsweetened popsicles. A good thing for liquid only is green juice as it provides calcium, but you do want to avoid celery as it is a fibrous food. And vegetable broth with low to no fat. Beef and chicken broth are good for this as well. The second stage is puree, and this is 1 to 3 weeks after surgery, and you are eating blended or pasty foods. The foods recommended for this are poultry, fish, eggs, cooked cereal, soft vegetables, and soft fruits. This can be blended with a broth, water, and juice for a base. For this, you want to include poultry and fish as they are important in this stage because they provide vitamin C and calcium. You want to try and include all food groups or most food groups to make up for the lost nutrients from the first stage. The third being soft foods, and patients eat 3 to 5 1/3 cup or half cup servings a day. The recommended foods for this are ground poultry/fish, rice, boiled vegetables, eggs, yogurt, and applesauce. And in this stage, you do not want to overeat as you are barely getting back into your regular foods. And the last stage is solid foods. This comes 8 weeks after surgery, and it is recommended to eat 3 meals of 1/2 cup or a cup of food. You want to avoid spicy foods, bread, fibrous vegetables, red meat, tough meats, and carbonated drinks. It is important to limit food and avoid food that can cause complications, as it can still cause problems even after you've recovered. Common mistakes. Number one is empty calories. Empty calories is wasting the limited space your stomach has with foods that have no nutritious value, and it's important to include those nutritions and proteins that you need, as your original stomach size is cut to 20 to 25%. Number two is neglecting the importance of the vitamins. You want to make sure to eat foods that are high in vitamins and protein. Three is not listening to your body. Do not eat to the point of being full, as it can cause sickness and nausea. Number four is not continuing your diet. After fully recovering, it is still important to maintain your diet to prevent stretching, binge eating, and any other complications. Conclusion. Gastric bypass is beneficial and a good option for those who want to lose weight. It is very important to maintain your calorie intake and make good food choices. It is easy to make mistakes with recovering from the surgery, which is why it's important to watch every factor of nutrition after. This is my works cited, and thank you.